Only a day after the announcement of the success of Glasgow's bid to host the 2014 Commonwealth Games, some of Scotland's top athletes took to the water trying to impress the selectors. Conditions were not ideal, but the river was calm and the crews were obviously making the best of the bad weather. The film unit from Mel Sports Production were on the lookout for a crew from Heriot-watt University.
That's a heriot-watt.
They had been tipped off that a sparkling new rowing talent was being blooded in this event.
That's a heriot-watt there. But that's all girls.
So he wasn't in either of the first two crews, but wait! Who is this wearing a warm woolly hat in this boat? Aha! And they're in disguise, not wanting to give their opponents a glimpse of this prodigious new talent.
I think that was him.
The bad weather did not deter the crowds, and at least 3 or 4 thronged the bridge, vying for the best vantage point. The cameraman's PA spotted a technical matter and pointed out to the film director that while some of the crews had their driver in the traditional position at the rear of the boat, others tried to hide him or her at the front.
Looks as though these could be the last 2 crews coming up here. Excitement mounting to fever pitch.
After major consultation with the local police, it had been decided it would not be necessary to close the bridge and stop the traffic on this main arterial road out of Aberdeen. This did make it impossible, however, to film the finish of the race. Eventually, the crews began to make their way back to the start at a rather more leisurely pace than on the way upriver.
You may not be taking this just too seriously.
This crew obviously considered an early celebration to be in order. The film unit and the large crowd had braved the continuing precipitation with only minimal shelter. But it was more than our mystery star had. That woolly hat must have been soaking.
Oh, the embarrassment for our poor nephew.
Oops! The identity of our mystery star was very nearly revealed there. The patience of the crowd, however, was rewarded when one of the river's more regular users made a brief appearance, before deciding that under the water was better than out of the water. The sight of a speeding motor launch heading for the boathouse was an indication to the film crew and the crowd that the first event in the long road to Glasgow 2014 was over for this day. Anyone for a hot shower and a warm drink?